Good morning, SHS. I'm KB Hobart, and you're watching My Morning Jacket. The SHS singers performed a joint concert with Meridian High School, Mississippi State, and the University of Alabama. Anna Bird has more.
This past Sunday night, the MSU Department of Music presented Ukathula, a joint choral concert featuring Meridian High School, Starkville High School, University of Alabama, and Mississippi State University at First Baptist Church in Starkville.
I've been in choir for 3 years, and my favorite part of choir is in the beginning when you're doing warm-up.
Starkville High School was invited by Dr. Gary Packwood, and the SATB choir performed Battle of Jericho, O Nada Lukes, and Let the River Run. Choir practiced during class and after school to prepare.
I've been singing since I was young. Tonight's experience was very humbling. I got to learn a South African piece, and we got to learn some dance moves.
It's very seldom that, you have high school students the caliber that we have. They did collegiate level material. They always do collegiate level material, and they just rise to the occasion. I think that our high school students really can hold a candle.
I'm Anna Bird with My Morning Jacket reporting from the SHS choir room.
JROTC held their annual Veterans Day program yesterday. Cadets planned and facilitated this meaningful event. My Morning Jacket's Maggie Miller was on location for the Jacket Nation.
Friday morning in the SHS Gymnasium, JROTC Battalion led the annual Veterans Day program to honor our veterans.
Veterans Day is to pay reverence and thank all those people that have served in the military.
Command Sergeant Major Robert J. Bishop, a Starkville native and SHS alumnus, was the guest speaker at the program. He served in the Army for almost 24 years, serving in North Carolina, Virginia, Korea, Panama, Grenada, Honduras, Canada, Italy, Bosnia, Germany, Kuwait, and Iraq. He is the first service member of Oktibbeha County to be enlisted the highest rank of Command Sergeant Major. Members of the audience were asked to stand and honor family members or themselves if they have served in World War I, World War II, Korean War, Gulf War, and many other militant missions.
The cadets have rehearsed, practice. The staff, we meet every Thursday morning as a regular staff and talk about upcoming activities, projects, make sure everyone's on track for what they have to do. Coordinated with the band, coordinated with choir, with the veteran teachers, took pictures of the veteran teachers. We put up a display window in the library, and we had a ceremony last night, which the kids did the POW MIA, and we presented the colors. So it was all part of preparing for this morning.
We've got to thank the veterans because they paid a huge price to keep our country free and our American ideals the way of life.
This is Maggie Miller with My Morning Jacket reporting from the SHS Gym.
National History Day is selling Boston Buds. Money is due Friday to Mr. Gilbert. Price is $25. Mississippi State hosted the North Drama Festival for theater groups from all over North Mississippi. The SHS Theater Group competed. Let's go to Savannah Munn for details on the competition.
The SHS Theater performed their steampunk version of A Midsummer Night's Dream in this year's North Mississippi Drama Festival under the direction of the new drama teacher, Mrs. Martin. The festival brings students from across northern Mississippi together to grow as professionals and enjoy the theatrical arts.
Well, you get to meet new people and see some of your friends that go to other schools and just watch their shows, and their shows are always really cool to watch and see what they're doing. So yeah, it's cool.
Being on the crew is a completely different environment and experience than being in the cast, because in the cast you're given completely different instructions than being on the crew, and I ran the lights last year, and that means I understand this year being on the crew what finding your light is and how important that is. So, you know, completely different experiences.
This is Savannah Munn reporting with My Morning Jacket from McComas Hall.
The state championship robotics team traveled to Auburn, Alabama last weekend to show their stuff in regional robotics competition. My Morning Jacket's Sarah Blanton traveled with the robotics team to share their success.
This past weekend, the Starville Robotics team traveled to Auburn, Alabama. Since August, they have practiced every school day from 4 to 5:30. About 54 teams from Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee qualified for regional competition.
I do robotics for the marketing aspect of it because I love to speak, and anything that has to do with communications or selling a product is something I'm extremely interested in. So this is a great opportunity to get practice and to get better as that.
The four main categories the robotics team were judged on were booth, robot, marketing presentation, and spirit and sportsmanship.
I did robotics because I thought it'd be fun and it looks good on a resume. I also did it because I plan on majoring in engineering when I go to college.
The Starville Robotics team placed second in team video.
This is Sarah Bland with My Morning Jacket reporting from Auburn University.
With exams right around the corner, My Morning Jacket's Caitlin Peoples visited SHS teachers and students about study methods and tips.
Students and teachers in the Jacket Nation understand the importance of exams and have been preparing.
I help my students prepare for exams by running off concept review questions, by running off copies of actual word problems that'll be on the exam. I give them time in class to complete them. We'll check and go over them for a grade, and then we'll play a review game or do extra problems. And I try to give them at least enough time so that they can remember or most of what we've covered this 9 weeks.
How I study for exams is after soccer practice, I go home and for 30 minutes I study in my room.
Practice, practice, practice. We work in a group, go over as many examples or question-like tests that they'll see. So it's basically just drill and skill, I guess is the best way to put it.
The way I prepare for exams is I study just about every night. I take a lot of notes in class. I try to pay attention, and that's about it.
I'm Caitlin Peoples with My Morning Jacket reporting from Starkville High School.
Cheerleaders, parents, and boosters may be what comes to mind when you hear the word fan. But at Starkville High School, 3 individuals go beyond what a fan should be. Haley Locke actually spent some time on the sidelines of a game shadowing Starkville High's 3 biggest fans.
While cheerleaders are known as football's biggest fans, it could be argued that 3 local individuals are Starkville's biggest fans. Danny Ditta, Jeremiah Chandler, and Marlon Bryant can be found on the sidelines of every game. These dedicated guys go above and beyond to keep the Jackets in good spirits and ready to play.
Go Jack, go Jack, go Jack.
I'm Haley Locke with My Morning Jacket reporting from the Jacket Nation.
You can still pre-order a yearbook this week in room 100. The cost is $60. Early purchase is important to keep costs down. Support your Yellow Jacket staff and get your 2016-2017 yearbook. If your school organization does the mannequin challenge, email it to shsjacketbuzz@gmail.com to be put on My Morning Jacket. Today's mannequin challenge is from Miss B. Jackson, Miss Gandy, Third Lunch, and Miss Thee. SHS Jacket Buzz on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for live updates. This week in sports, football season is nearing an end and the Jackets are hopeful of making the playoffs. Friday night, the Jackets played conference rival Callaway. Anna Bird has more.
This past Friday night, the Jackets took on the Callaway Chargers to finish district play. Jacket offense had 9 passing yards and 290 rushing yards. Jackets averaged 4.8 yards per play. Defense had 2 sacks and 13 tackles for a loss.
Really great to be back in the win column. Great defensive effort. Offense came on. It's a great day to be a Yellow Jacket.
The final score was Jackets 30, Chargers 6.
This is Anna Bird with My Morning Jacket reporting.
It's that time of the year when sports seasons collide. As football winds down, some other Jackets share the turf on weekday nights. The soccer team played at home last night. Here's Brian Ritchie with more on the Jackets.
This past Friday, the SHS boys soccer team took on crosstown rival Starkville Academy. Both teams had been looking forward to the matchup, and the game was much anticipated around both schools. The Jackets dominated possession for most of the game and gave SA no chance to score a goal. The Jackets won the game 4-0. Junior midfielder Lucas Elder scored 2 goals and was very excited about his team's performance.
I felt like the team effort was great. We showed up and showed out, and we were clearly the dominant team. SA ain't no hitter.
The Jackets' next game will be tonight in Amory.
This is Brian Ritchie from My Morning Jacket reporting from the Yellow Jacket Stadium.
Georgia Grace Thurlow was on location for Lady Jacket soccer action.
The SHS girls soccer team played Choctaw Central. The girls played an offensive game but held their own defense.
I think I played pretty well. I think I could have attacked more on defense. We've been practicing ever since school started. I think our team has done better with spreading out, passing the ball, keeping possession.
The varsity team consists of girls from different grades. The team has high hopes for winning every home game and, of course, going to the playoffs. The Lady Jackets defeated the Lady Warriors 11-1. The girls will take on Kosciuszko Saturday. This is Georgia Grace with My Morning Jacket reporting from the Yellow Jacket Stadium.
While the soccer team dominated the turf, the Jacket basketball team was doing a little magic of their own. It was time for revenge on the Pine last night. Haley Locke has more.
When the Columbus Falcons defeated the Starkville Yellow Jackets in the final game of the state championship last season, it left the Jackets hungry for revenge.
We didn't just prepare for certain things that Columbus does. We just prepared for different concepts.
The Jackets got what they were asking for with a win over the Falcons with a score of 56-51.
We feel pretty good about it. We know that there's a lot that we can work on, a lot to improve on. Rebounding, defense. We didn't play as well as we could have, but we still came out with a win, so it's encouraging.
High scorers were Jesse Little and Blake Rogers with 14 points each. Darius Agnew had 8 rebounds, and Jordan Tipple led the team with 4 assists.
This is Hannah Locke with My Morning Jacket reporting from the SHS gym.
The bowling team is looking for another successful year. After winning state last year, they know what it feels like to work hard. Carrington Ashford traveled to GT Lanes in Columbus yesterday to check out the dedicated bowlers.
The Starkville High bowling team practices twice a week at GT Lanes in Columbus. Throughout practice, the team works on ball placement and picking up spare pins.
And make sure we give each other pep talk.
This year's bowling team is a young team with only 1 senior girl and no senior boys.
Carrington Ashford reporting from GT Lanes for My Morning Jacket.
Cheerleaders and dancers from all over the state will gather at the Jackson Coliseum for their state competition. That doesn't mean these athletes can wait until the last minute to start practicing. Not only are the cheerleaders cheering on the football and basketball teams, they are learning a routine they will perform for competition more than a month away.
The Starkville High varsity cheer squad will travel to Jackson in December to compete in the MHSAA Cheer and Dance State Traditional Championship.
think we have some things that we need to critique and work on, but I think that we will do great on this.
Team bonding has helped us because if we didn't work together and trust each other, we wouldn't be able to accomplish anything and get anything done. I'm very confident. I think that we were going to hit all our stunts and the energy is going to be good and we're just going to go out there and have a good time and come back with the win.
The varsity traditional division is judged on cheer, partner stunts, pyramids, group tumbling, jumps, dance, and overall impression. Actual performance as well as difficulty level are both factors in the competition. The SHS cheerleaders will compete for the medium all-girl traditional state championship. I'm KB Hobart with My Morning Jacket reporting from the South Gym.
Starkville is well known for its athletes who go on to play college sports. Kate Maddox has been Mississippi's Gatorade Runner of the Year for 4 consecutive years. Yesterday, she made a decision to take her talents to the next level.
Wednesday afternoon, Kate Maddox was joined by friends and family as she signed with the University of Southern Mississippi. She'll be running cross country along with track and field.
I guess I just felt the most at home at Southern, but it was a really hard choice because I felt very welcomed by the top 3, or the 3 that I looked at.
Cross country head coach Caroline Wimmer gave some statistics about Kate's career. Kate was named Gatorade Cross Country Athlete for 3 years in a row. She has won state meet for the past 6 years, along with winning the 1600 and 3200 in track and field for the past 5 years. She has 88 total wins.
Well, it's been my dream since I was in the 7th grade to be able to run for college, and I've never really let go of that. I knew that's what I wanted to do, and I'm really excited to be able to continue my career in running.
This is Madeline Matthew with My Morning Jacket reporting from the Starkville High School Library.
Catch us next time for the latest news in the Jacket Nation.